Hey, welcome to Bideo Game. It's a podcast where we take a dive into bad adaptations of video games into movies and television. I'm your co-host, Braden.
I'm ready to jump off a bridge.
That is your other co-host, Libby. So, folks, we've had some issues tonight. Some technical difficulties.
Tactical difficulties.
Okay, well, I can't speak and you can't use a computer, so together we're gonna make the best podcast. So
it's not my fault.
Right. So we are currently working our way through the Legend of Zelda animated series.
Yes.
Another interesting thing about this intro is we're actually dropping this in after already doing the episode breakdown because last week we tried to do 2. It went a bit long. So we cut that and are putting it in here with a new intro and outro. So if it sounds a little different, or if maybe we don't remember in the outro anything that we said in the actual episode breakdown, that's going to be why.
We thought because they're 13-minute episodes that we could talk about them and have 2 and an episode of the podcast. But there's really just so much to get into per 13 minutes that it's actually fucking, like, you need a full hour.
And also, I think between the two of us, staying on topic to any degree is probably going to be bit of a tough ask. So in preparing for this, we had an idea. As you guys know, we've tried to explain before, iTunes reviews and Apple Podcast reviews. Those are some of the best ways for us to gain a little more traction.
Brayden, my dog broke the door down. Hold on 1 second. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm just going to start from the beginning of that thought.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of an idea. As we've said before, iTunes and Apple Podcast reviews and ratings are one of the best ways for the podcast to gain traction. So, if you guys could leave those, it would help us immensely. And to add a little bit of an incentive, our idea is that if we can get to 1,000 ratings, not necessarily reviews, leave those as well if you're there.
Please.
We want to hear the feedback, and those help us as well as subscribing. But if we can get to 2,000 ratings and be reasonably positive, please don't just dive bomb our ratings into the ground. That wouldn't help.
It would hurt our feelings.
Yes, I would cry a lot. I mean, I'm going.
Well, if Braden cries, I'll laugh.
I would cry. I do schedule crying in normally.
That's actually really healthy.
Right. I would cry more to an unhealthy degree. But if we can get there to 1,000 ratings, we will each allow our individual mothers to choose a tattoo for us to get on our bodies
for forever.
Yep. 1,000 is quite a lot, so it's gonna be a while until we get there, but
that's just incentives to stick around.
Exactly. You guys can hear. We'll post pictures if the day finally comes.
That fateful day.
Yeah, I will say I'm a little more apprehensive about it.
I'm genuinely excited. My mom is cool as fuck. Like, my mom is cooler than me. So I'm going to end up with something dope. Like,
I love my mother. I don't know that I would apply the label cool.
She's nice. She's really nice.
She's incredibly nice.
She loves Braden.
Yes. She also loves
candles.
Candles and very suburban mom aesthetic things. So I'm a little worried that I'm going to walk out of there with a sunflower on my ankle.
Oh.
Or something along those lines.
Have I ever told you I'm sorry to interrupt. Tim says I should start apologizing when I do that. Have I ever told you how I identify your parents' house? Like, if I have to go over there for some reason, like how I pick it out?
No.
They have that big-ass star.
Oh, yeah, there's a giant, like, rusty-looking star on the side of the house.
And I just think that really speaks to what you're saying in terms of, like, we don't live in Texas, but I think Braden's mom kind of wishes we do.
Yeah,
because she would really fit in.
Despite being from New England, she does have a very, very southern sensibility about her decor. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is the plan. If you guys can get us there, that's what we will do. Is there anything else? I don't really remember.
No, not really. Just yeah. Do you want to lay down predictions? Like, I know you said sunflower, but would you like to do like an actual, like, what do you think your mom would get you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to say some similar stuff just because I think that was accurate, but to, like, what we said originally.
Yeah, like, do you want to make a bet or something? Like, do you want to see if we can call it?
I'm going to still try to... We'll see if I can make that Nintendo's joke work again, you know, a second time when it's not so organic, but, yeah, sure.
Do it then.
Okay, so if we get there, if we get to this number, I know you said your mom would pick something dope. Do you have anything specific that you think she might pick out?
My mom has retired from the military. She retired my senior year of college. Nope. She retired my senior year of high school. So you were already away in college. Mm-hmm. My mom turned the fuck up at her military retirement. I don't know how hard your dad went when he retired from the military.
Not so hard.
My mom lived by very strict rules her whole life, and the second she didn't have to anymore was like, oh. And so my mom has retired from the military, and she now has been working professionally as an artist. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just saying this because she's my mom and I love her, but like the stuff she does is like very genuinely beautiful to me.
Right.
So I'm really hoping that she would design me some sort of like an octopus or something like that. But I'm really hoping that she would draw it herself.
Yeah,
that's like my big hope. Nice. Yeah.
So you would walk out of this with like
I would be satisfied.
A net positive. I mean, not even net positive, like gross positive. Like in both, you would have a more successful podcast and like actually a pretty cool tattoo.
Yeah, and maybe it would like help my relationship with my mother. I guess like it isn't bad, but it would be kind of a cool bonding thing.
Right.
I think you're gonna get a candle.
Yeah, whereas on mine, it's either gonna be something like that, a candle, which I think done tastefully wouldn't be awful, or she is going to try to take my interests in mind, and she would be like, oh, you know, we'll get you one of your Nintendos on there, and I don't know that she would know enough about any
enough
of that
Nintendos?
To get me right. I think I would wind up with like, I don't know, like Slylock Fox, or just she would just pick like, oh, that's a video game guy. And I would wind up with Slylock Fox on my body, a video game I've never played.
You know what, Brayden? I'm going to do something really nice here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to lend you my mom. In that, if Stacy picks out something, you know, if Stacy's like, I want Brayden to have a candle, I will try and petition my mom to draw you a candle.
Yeah.
Something so that it ends up looking like kind of cool instead of just being like a Yankee candle. Hey, here's a new fun game.
Oh.
If your mom picked a Yankee candle to tattoo on you, which do you think she would pick? What's her scent? What's her?
Okay, now are we talking like she would get the label on there, or are we saying like
full jar
smell tattoo technology?
No, just
Scratch
like which
and sniff
one
tattoo.
Just which one is her favorite, and I think she would go with that one. But, like, it's like the jar, too. Like, it's got the lid.
I think there's some, like, blueberry one that she was, like, super into. But for the most part, she really likes the, like, kind of clean linen
I
sort
like those,
of ones.
too.
I'm more about, like, I like a very sweet candle.
Oh, like the ones that smell like food? Those make me sick.
No, I mean, yes and no. I like the ones that are, like, kind of like fruit.
Oh, I like the apple one.
I don't want, like, a sugar cookie.
No.
But, like, some kind of orange or apple or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But again, I would not want a Yankee Candle of any variety tattooed on me.
He's saying again because this is the fourth time we've had this conversation.
We've
2
we
hours?
are retreading ground at an alarming rate.
I want Braden to get a Yankee Candle tattooed on him so bad. Are we letting our moms pick placement?
I
don't think I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think at most we can work with them on it, but I'm not giving my mom full say on where it goes.
Here's the thing about my mom is, like, my mom raised me. Right? So, like, all of your stuff where you're like, oh, Libby tries to intentionally fuck with people. Somebody taught me to do that. And it's my mother. And so I feel like if I was like, okay, Freedom, like, you can design me a tattoo. That's my mom's name, by the way.
Right.
But if I was just like, okay, you can design me a tattoo, you can choose where it goes, I would end up with, like, an abomination on my forehead. Because she does. She likes to fuck with me. And, like, oh, you know what? Oh, I think my mom might pick a meme.
Ooh.
My mom is big into memes.
Oh, no.
And, like, I send her a lot of memes, and every time she responds to one of them, it's a delight because it's, like, just the weirdest response in the world.
Right.
My mom the other day sent me a picture of what I eventually learned was salmon was like a bagel with Nova Lox on it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Lyra is screaming in the background. She's like in her kennel like, but so to me it looked like a piece of bread with butter and tomato and peas on it.
Right.
And I thought it was like one of those Bon App the teeth. And so I sent her, that's disgusting. Is that like butter, tomato, and peas on a hamburger bun? She said, it's lox in a bagel. I said, I don't know what that is. I know what a bagel is.
You didn't know what lox was?
No, I did not. No.
Huh.
But she just replied to me, uncouth. That's it.
What sort of meme do you think?
She's been big into Baby Yoda.
Okay.
Which she knows I like Star Wars. I don't know that my mom has ever seen Star Wars.
I feel like by the time we get to 1,000, it might have passed out of the cultural zeitgeist a little bit.
Yes. So I do have a couple of ones that I know are favorites of my mother's. My mom really likes videos of animals doing what they're not supposed to do. And then,
okay, well, that would be tricky.
Well, hold on.
A video.
Hold on. And then it's like, do you know the Giphies of like Snoop Dogg would say like Thug Life and stuff?
Oh,
so like
I do.
Yeah, and like the sunglasses come down and like she loves those.
Are you going to have to get a tattoo with like impact font?
Oh, maybe. My mom loves to send me pictures of my gas bill, which gets delivered to her house for some reason. And every month I'm like, hey, I pay my gas bill. You don't have to send me a picture. I'm trying to find some memes my mom has sent me. She's like trying to prove to me that she's cool by sending me these. But
right.
She sent me this. It just says, it's still summer, you stupid pumpkin sluts.
Jesus.
Oh my god, hold on. She sent me another one that I think I actually screenshotted it and sent it to you because I was traumatized.
You might have, yeah.
please don't take babies into movie theaters. I did not pay $30 to listen to your weak pullout game.
Yeah, you really don't want to acknowledge that your mother knows what pullout game is.
No, and actually, that's exactly what I sent you. She sent me one that says, cops, drop your weapon, and then it says me, and then it's Squidward dropping it low. And he has, like, a defined ass.
That's pretty good. That's a meme I would, like, send in, like, a group chat.
Yeah.
It would be, like, fairly ironically, but...
Yep. She really likes those ones that are, like, the very, like, intricate, like, I want to almost call them, like, World of Warcraft paintings. But you know what I'm talking about, where it's, like, the knight, and he has, like, a sword, and then it's, like, a big monster.
Right.
So I sent her one that says, like, me, and then the sword says, my mom's phone that's ringing, and then the big monster is my mom. She loves shit like that. Like, she likes memes about moms.
Yeah, to return to return
I might
a
get a
little
meme,
bit to the previous one. Let me just say, if your mother chose for you to get a tattoo of Squidward dropping it low,
oh my god,
we would have to stop doing the podcast because I would die. You would have to find a new co-host or retire the show because I would be deceased.
Well, now hold on. Who do you want to continue the show in your absence? I think Sarah might honestly in earnest volunteer to do it.
Yeah, she would be a good choice.
She's
Ideally, funny. I'm going to say Jason Segel.
Ooh! I think he's really cute.
If you can get Jason Segel, because I think in terms of most things, him and I are, fairly equivalent, right? You would say, you would say in most aspects, if you laugh through it, it's not fun. See, you're laughing too hard now. It was a joke to begin with, but your response has made it saddening.
It's just funny. It's like a full foot taller than you.
If I was about to say, like, if not more, that dude is fucking huge.
I'm gonna look up his height. I think he's 6'4".
Yeah, so a little less than a foot, but not by a comforting amount.
Jason Segel height. That's like the third most Googled thing about him. 6'4".
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll make Tim cut that out for the sake of your pride.
It's fine. I think it's funny.
Short kings rise up. I think it's so funny that you say that. I've started saying it now. But yeah, Jason Segel, sure. He is like, you've watched VeggieTales.
I'm trying to answer, but I'm also trying to, like, just find the leap of logic here. I watched it a little bit as a kid, but not much.
He is the Larry the Cucumber to your Bob the Tomato. Just kind of like opposite.
Huh.
Builds.
So I was thinking, because we were so alike, and you
continue to hurt you.
You went to polar opposite. So
I think you guys are alike in personality. I just think that it's just funny. It's all
right.
I'm a mean, terrible person. If I die, I want you to replace me with. I want to get someone really weird. Can you do necromancy? Is that an option?
I mean, like, no promises. I can.
Can you try?
Certainly attempt.
Can you try and do some necromancy for me,
right.
please? I'm fucking dead. So can you, like, just try?
Wait, hold on. If it's necromancy, why am I not just bringing you back?
I don't want to be brought back.
Okay.
When I die, I'm dead. Like, leave me alone. Don't fucking bother me.
So whose rest am I supposed to be disturbing for this?
Ayn Rand.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No, because like that wouldn't work. Because I would just kill her again myself.
Who would you resurrect just to kill? You can't say Ayn Rand. I have mine.
Maybe Reagan?
Mine's John Lennon.
That's not a bad one.
We cannot put that in there. I just keep alienating different.
And we hate Minecraft too.
Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe that Minecraft is coming back in a major way. It's like insane. Yeah, my mom, 1,000 reviews. Braden's mom, same amount. Tattoos. Are we going to get them done here or in Orlando?
I mean, so I will not have a home there in like 3 days.
You've slept on my couch before.
That's true. I mean, either way, it works out.
Can I go swim in your parents' pool? Do they care?
What do you mean?
Like right now. Like, could I leave my house and go to their pool? Can you ask them? Is it heated?
No.
Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the deal. We will get these tattoos when we get there. I'm gonna say when now, not if.
Yeah, when. That's right.
There.
That's right. It's all about speaking it into existence.
The secret.
What?
The secret. That's the
what?
That's the like weird book that like Oprah like had on her thing that was all like the you actualize what you want by like thinking about it really hard.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that.
A lot of vision boards.
Yeah.
Ouija boards.
Nope.
Boogie boards.
Yep. Cheese boards.
Cheese boards for I will crush some cheese boards in the
meantime.
I'm
so hungry, dude.
All right, so that's I think that's the deal. We're going to now let our past selves get on with it. Go into the episode breakdown. Libby's going to be doing it this time.
What's up?
So yeah, let's get started.
Okay. Okay, so episode 3. Don't know what it's called. Brayden, do you know what it's called?
No, but I can.
You want to Google it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, lit.
The White Knight.
Oh, The White Knight. Okay, so it was like while Dick Cheney was vice president, by the way, just so you know. The White Knight, episode 3. It opens on like a nice, like, cute little village. Not specific, like it's not like Kakariko Village or something like that, but it's like a cute little village. And then there's like he looks like He-Man almost, like a muscly blonde dude with long hair, like riding in on like a white horse, which like that's kind of funny.
It's the Chad character. The Virgin Link versus the Chad, whatever his name is. What
is his name?
I think it's like Prince Facade because it's
it's
super
Prince
on the nose.
Yeah. I thought it was funny because I thought maybe it's like a Death Rides a Pale Horse thing.
Yeah, he was on a white horse.
Yeah. I just have to make stupid shit like that up to get through these little 15-minute torture sessions.
You have to give like some really generous reads.
Mm-hmm. But, so Link is like talking about like, oh, there's magic all over Hyrule. I love it here. But so then Zelda's like, yeah, that's why Ganon wants it so much. And then she's looking in the mirror, and then she like zaps herself with her finger, which like, I don't think to this point it's implied that Zelda has any magic powers at all.
Right.
But I guess she has at least the one ability to braid her hair.
Which, useful.
I mean, like, I can't braid my own hair, so I would consider that to be, like, a form of witchcraft. Especially she does a French braid, which, like, that's the hardest one. Your arms get so tired. And then you hear kind of, like, some ominous rumbling. And then you see these, like, dudes, basically, and they look like suits of armor. And Link is like, oh, tin suits, my favorite playmates, or something like that. And
Which,
I don't know what a tin suit is.
I don't recall a tin suit. Maybe it's, like, only in the first game, or second.
I mean, or both, or neither. Maybe it's just made up. Let's Google it. Why did tonsillitis come up? Tin suit Zelda. It's a thing, I guess.
Oh, yeah. There's enemies in Zelda 2. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, except, hold on.
Oh!
They're furries.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they are.
This art I'm seeing, they are in fursuits.
They're not in fursuits. They're
anthropomorphic.
Tin suits.
Tin suits. It's a suit.
How do you make a fursuit out of 10?
Fur suit.
He, like, fights all of them or whatever. At one point, he does get, like, he defeats, I think, a couple of them, and they drop a ruby, quote unquote. And Link is like, oh, loot! And then he gets, like, grabbed up by another one. Mm-hmm. And then he's, like, doing that thing that, like, high school bullies do. Where he's, like, holding his arms behind his back and the other dude's about to punch him in the stomach a bunch or something. But Zelda gets them. She, like, he kicks a crossbow towards her. And she does, like, a very fancy twirl. The twirl goes on for, like, 4 or 5 fucking seconds. It's really long.
It's really unnecessary.
It's gratuitous.
And also, like, they definitely call it a bow, and it's definitely a crossbow.
I mean, a crossbow is a bow.
Yeah, but she even, like, uses it. She, like, draws back the string with her finger and just, like, lets it... She's not, like, knocking it and then, like, pulling a trigger. It's weird.
Nobody knows how crossbow works except for you, apparently. You and, like, the fucking Huns. Like, what is wrong with you?
I think
Why are you like this?
I think a lot of people know that, like, a crossbow, like, you have to... except for the weird, like the... I think there were ones that didn't, like, knock, like, the very first ones, but, like, for the most part, like, if it's like a harpoon gun. It's got the gun part of it, like, the trigger.
It's literally not fair that you think I'm some fucking redneck and you know how a crossbow works.
Okay, a crossbow is... I wouldn't even classify... I mean, like, there are rednecks who own crossbows, but I would not classify a crossbow as a redneck thing. I don't think they get dominion over crossbows.
I don't know, dude. This is... I feel discriminated against somehow. I don't know. But the bow twirling, the crossbow twirling is, like, it's so unnecessary. And then, even if you want to show off, it's not the fucking time. Link's about to get his shit totally wrecked, and she's like, let me do some tricks. Like, no.
I do wish it was even longer, so it was like, you ever seen the, like revolver ocelot, like, thing for Metal Gear Solid, where he's just standing there, like, oh, it's so funny. He's just standing there, like, doing sick, like, revolver tricks for a full, like, minute and a half.
That's awesome. That's
so
cool.
Good.
I wish it would have been, like, the rest of the episode. I wish we would have had 14 minutes of Zelda twirling it and Link getting beaten to death by
you just hear
by
his
these
cries.
furries. Yeah. Like, that would be so good. But, whenever she shoots the fursuitman, Link is freed. And then he's like, oh, let me get this ruby, which, like, okay, it is red. So I will give him that. But, like, it is a rupee. Right? Like, they call them rupees.
It's a rupee, but he says ruby for some reason.
Right.
They did the same thing with the CGI games, I think.
The CDI?
CDI. Well, CDI.
Maybe to appeal... I mean, this would have been 89, right? Like, what's the status of the Iran-Contra affair in 1989? Like, how do we feel about, like, Pakistan at this point in time?
What does that...
Like, is this a Middle Eastern thing because they call their money rupees? Is that offensive? Should we cut it?
I just don't know that it's accurate. Isn't that, like, India?
No, in Pakistan, they definitely call their money rupees because I remember...
well, if it's Pakistan, it used to be part of... Yeah.
Well, Kumail Nanjiani made a joke about how he likes to play Legend of Zelda,
Oh, okay.
Because they called their money rupees, and then he was like, Hyrule had fewer cars on fire than Pakistan did. But so, like, I'm just wondering, like, I feel like, I don't know what they call their money in Iran. I don't know. But, like, I'm just curious if this is, like, a sort of, like, Reagan thing.
Reagan? So, you guys don't actually know, the show was supposed to be super good, but Reagan's meddling actually is what ruined it. His two greatest crimes. His two greatest crimes, one, AIDS epidemic.
AIDS crisis.
Two, this show.
We have to cut that because I laugh at the AIDS epidemic. I promise I care. I promise I care. I bought the red iPhone. I didn't. That's a lie. Anyways, I just think it's funny because it's the red rupee, which is 20 rupees, right? It's worth 20. This is a lot of, like, ado over $20.
Yes, he endangers his life multiple times over $20.
Right. And so basically he goes to get the ruby, and Octorok appears. And the Octorok, I mean, it was, like, kind of dope looking, actually.
Yeah, and it's also, like, huge.
Yeah, and then I was about to say, they do make it, like, more formidable than I think that they are. And then, so the Octorok, like, gets Link, drags him down kind of like a hill, and then Link ends up in a pig pen with a pig.
Nice.
Which, like, I love pigs, so it's like, fuck yeah!
This Octorok does kind of, like, whip his ass.
A little bit. And then that's the thing, because, I mean, where's his shield? Like, if Link had his shield, he could just, like, blip, like you do in the game.
Right.
Like, it's just one good parry, and the Octorok fucking dies. And so that's actually what I get annoyed about here in a second, because the Octorok drags Link down to unnamed handsome man at this point. Handsome is, like, in air quotes. Reagan made him look fucking busted. But so the Octorok, I think, spits something at him. Spits like an energy thing. It's not like an actual rock, which, like, they're not called Octo Energy Balls, are they?
I mean, so in the first game, they just kind of look like big red, like, beam looking, like, they are just like little orbs.
Oh, well, whatever. It's still, like...
Yeah, it's still weird.
Octo Rock. It's right there. It's in the name. But so he parries the thing. That should have killed the Octorok.
Right. In the game's logic, like, come on.
Yeah, but all it did was stun it, and then he hits it with a, what did they call it, like a Zamboni?
I think it was Zumbolt, but I'm not sure.
Zumbolt. Ugh, that's terrible. But then the handsome guy defeats the Octorok. We find out that his name is, he sweet talks Zelda. We find out that his name is Prince Facade. I mean, he's like, I've traveled the world and seen its wonders, but nothing is as beautiful as you.
Yeah, he starts putting the moves on Zelda, like, pretty hard, and she's
immediately.
Yeah, she's buying it.
I mean,
again,
I can't say I get it, but fine.
Chad, Prince Facade versus the Virgin Link.
Well, and then you'll notice, too, that Prince Facade is quite a bit taller than Link.
God.
So Link is a fucking manlet, right?
He's a short king.
Sure, he's not a short king. You tell yourself that all day. But he's a manlet. And Prince Facade, Link is 5'11", and Prince Facade is 6 even.
Okay, so we're calling Link a manlet, and he's 5'11". What are you saying about me?
I think you just found out.
How dare you?
Short bitch. Anyways.
Short kings rise up.
Short kings. I had a dream that we went on that, like, BuzzFeed thing where you take lie detector tests.
Uh-huh.
And my first question was like, do you think you're taller than me?
No. You're taller than me.
You're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know why Dream Me was just like, I'm gonna fuck up Brayden. I'm gonna remind him he's short. That's so mean. Like, why would I dream that? I don't know. I also had another dream. I have, like, anxiety dreams. And Tim is gonna cut this, but I have anxiety dreams about going and visiting Tim's family. And I had a dream that I had bought a Jason Kelce jersey, as I intend to do on November 28th when I get paid. Mm-hmm. And Tim's mom was like, why did you get a Jason Kelce jersey? And I looked her dead in her fucking face and said, because I want to have his babies.
Oh my God.
Which is like, the God's honest truth. I do want to have them. But Joanne doesn't need to know.
Right.
But, okay, so Prince Basad, he's like, I mean, putting the moves on hard. He's about to, like, you know, in his mind, he's like, oh, like, I'm about to get it. He's, like, totally putting the moves on. Zelda is like, Link, like, stand up and meet Prince Basad. And she's like, this is my friend, colleague, acquaintance, person that I kind of know. And then she calls him Stink.
Yeah, she does my man dirty. Like,
she throws him under the bus so fucking immediately. It's pretty cruel.
Fucked up. Like,
yeah.
Come on. And, like, there's so many other
How
ways
would
you could have
feel
messed.
if I called you Stink? Like,
there are so many ways she could have messed his name up that would have been, like, rude, but not Stink.
Stink. Stink.
It's fucked up.
It's so mean.
Justice for my man Stink.
Hashtag justice for Stink. Get that trending. All 3 people listening to this. My mom, your mom, and Tim.
No, my mother's not allowed to listen to this.
Good. She wants to. I know she does.
Oh, God.
She wants to support you. She's so nice. Remember when I called your dad ma'am? Does he remember? Now I'm anxious.
I don't think so. I don't think he has kept on to that.
Okay, good. Whew. So, Prince Facade steals from Link. He does a crime. Mm-hmm. He steals the ruby, quote unquote. And he's like, I did defeat the Octorok. And like, yeah, fucker, and the Octorok wasn't holding it. Also, eat shit and die. I hate him.
It's crazy, because, like, I, like, get that she thinks he's hot or whatever, but, like, this dude shows up and just, like, immediately starts shitting on, like, seemingly the only other person, like, her age in her life.
Human person she ever interacts with. Yeah. I would be pretty upset. I mean, like, we're not that good of friends. I kind of hate you, but I would be pretty upset.
Yeah, like, I would introduce you as Stink, so.
Oh, no. I would be pretty upset if, like, we were hanging out and, I don't know, some floozy was
floozy? Is that the word we're going with, Joe Biden?
What?
Just because it's, like, old-fashioned and, like, vaguely offensive.
Is it vaguely offensive?
I mean, I feel like it's, like, kind of...
Should I rephrase?
I feel like it's... No, I mean, like, it's not like a slur or anything. I just feel like it's kind of like... You know, I feel like it's almost like saying, like, tramp.
Oh, anyways, I would be pretty upset if we were, like, I don't know, at Lazy Moon or something, or that Korean barbecue place, or that all-you-can-eat sushi place. And I was, like, chilling out, and, like, like, some whore bitch waitress was, like...
Just lean into it, okay.
Yeah, some, like, mean skank was, like, stealing my money. And you were just like, whatever, dude, she's hot. It'd be like, fuck you, Brayden.
Okay, but...
I've known you since we were, like, 17.
So I was on your side.
Shit.
I was on your side, and then you said she was hot, and now I'm kind of...
No!
I'm kind of pondering. I kind of get what Zelda's on here. A little bit.
You're a terrible friend. You're the worst. First, you introduced me as Stink, which doesn't even rhyme with my name.
Nope.
And then you ditched me for the hot waitress?
Mm-hmm. Essentially, that's what I'm saying.
The waitresses at that Korean barbecue place are really cute, actually. They are not hiring ugly bitches to work up in there. They're all really pretty.
That's how Lazy Moon is, too. It's weird.
It's weird considering how greasy and large the slices of pizza are.
Yeah, it's like all of the girls are, like, pretty, but kind of like...
Pretty cute.
But, like, kind of like like, they've all got, like, you know, septum piercings and dyed hair.
Ugh,
like, that...
I hate a septum piercing.
That, like, niche of cute. And all of the guys are, like, bearded with, like, backwards baseball caps and, like,
they have their
jaws.
Their ears gauged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something people still do?
They
gauge their ears? I haven't been to
it.
Hot Topic in a really long time, so I don't remember. Lazy Moon is like the Orlando equivalent of that of that restaurant in Las Vegas where if you're way over like 300 pounds, you get to eat for free.
Yeah.
And like they want you to die while you're there.
What's crazy is I don't even think they have any like challenges, which with the size of theirs, yeah, you'd think that would be like a thing.
They should like, if you can eat 2 pieces of pizza,
okay,
we will take your picture.
2 is low because I know people have eaten 3.
I don't know, dude. I can maybe eat like 1.5.
Yeah, it's a lot of food.
Like, I'm not full after 1, but like, I can't eat 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so then Zelda like pretty much immediately forgets Link ever existed. And she, like, rides off on Prince Fasad's white horse. Mm-hmm. And then, also, I wanted to discuss this. So, Ganon is in a 3rd distinct underground layer.
Is it different? I don't think I noticed that.
These are all in different locations. They're all shown to be different locations.
Oh, shit.
So this one is, instead of being, like, near the castle, is in, like, a mountain.
Yeah, so what I'm getting is that Ganon owns a lot of property that he doesn't live in. Ganon is a landlord.
Landlord.
God.
When we rise up, Ganon's the first to fucking go. I don't know, though. Do we go French Revolution and kill the royals? We, like, kill Zelda? Or do we go full Mao Zedong?
Look.
And just kill all the landlords?
Look. It doesn't matter what side you're on. You can be, you know, with the seemingly good royalty or, you know, the obviously pretty bad, you know, landlord class. But if you're in the upper class, you have class solidarity, and so do we, and we're taking you out together, you know?
You hear that, Ellen? Coming for you.
Directly threatening to Ellen, episode 2.
Well, I can't. Okay, I was going to say something to George W. Bush, but if I make any kind of threats to him, that is like a national security thing.
Right.
So they will come at me. I enjoy George W. Bush. I enjoy his paintings of his dogs.
As a concept, like, he's funny, but...
Yeah, that's pretty much the way to put it. I just like that, like, he very plainly never wanted to be president.
Oh, yeah, he's like...
It's like his mom made him.
Yeah.
He just wanted to paint
and
Scottish
it's so
Terriers
funny
all day.
because Jeb is like, God, put me in, coach. And like, even
I want
his
to be president so bad.
Even his mom is like, yeah, I don't know about Jeb. Maybe not.
Do you remember there was like a meme of, I think it's Barbara?
Uh-huh.
Barbara Bush? Of her, and it's all red, and she's like, as you have forsaken Jeb, you have forsaken me.
The one that kills me is whenever people relabel like voting maps as all Jeb. There was one for like the Canadian elections recently where it was all 2 colors, and it was like Jeb, and then the other one was like
Jeb but in blue.
No, it was like Jeb. It was like Le Presidente Jeb or something like in French.
Oh, like in Montreal and stuff. That's good. Funny. I did tweet at Jeb Bush and I was like, hey, I hate Rick Scott. So if you want to come back and be governor of Florida, like you can.
Yeah, I mean,
you have my permission.
I'd take Jeb back.
I mean, like, Jeb Bush was governor and things were, like, pretty okay, I guess. And then Rick Scott became governor and he was like, oh, you wanted bright futures? Eat shit.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm gonna steal all of your money with my weird snake face.
Right. I'm going to declare national disaster. National? Whatever. Okay. I'm embarrassed. We have to stop. So distinct underground lair. And he's like, and he's like, I've dealt with this motherfucker before. And I know that he's afraid of getting dirty. Like, he won't save the princess.
I really thought Facade was going to turn out to be Ganon.
Oh, that would have been good because it's like Prince Facade.
That's like a classic, like, cartoon thing. Like, they disguise themselves and win over the person. And yeah, because his name was Prince Facade. But no, they went with like a super on-the-nose name and then like...
Didn't pursue. I like that. It's kind of like a subversion of like your expectations.
Again, I think you're giving them a very generous read.
What if this is actually like the best video game adaptation ever made?
No.
What if this is better than Detective Pikachu?
It's not. Shut your mouth.
It's not. I mean, I know that, but what if it is?
There's no Ryan Reynolds in this. Therefore, cannot be better.
I was like pretty pleasantly surprised that Ryan Reynolds was that kid's dad. Because I was like, okay, Ryan Reynolds. So this is the first time you see the king in this show?
Yeah, that was something I didn't expect.
And he's like kind of a dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, didn't we have an adventure around? And it's like, Link has lived in your house for 3 fucking years.
Also, where have you been for like 2 episodes? There's been shit going on.
Jacking it.
Just constant. Okay, now here's the question.
He's edging.
Is it, I was about to say, is it constant or is it one that he's just really been...
It's okay, take your time.
I just realized that I was going to say he's really been milking, but that's...
That's disgusting. Our moms are going to listen to this.
I told you, my mother is never allowed to hear this. Tim, you have to encode this in an audio range in a
special Stacy-proof
specific thing that she just can't. She won't be able to parse it. It'll just sound like white noise. I don't know if that technology exists, but it must be created.
I'm gonna personally message your mom a link every week on Facebook and be like, make sure you listen to what Braden's doing.
Oh my god.
Hi, Stacy. How's it going? I called your husband ma'am. Do you remember? She's going to be like, leave me alone. Okay. So the king is like, oh, did we have an adventure around here? And Zelda's like, well, we have Link, but he's not on Prince Facade's level. They're of a different class. And I literally wrote down, Zelda's classism leads her to betray Link.
I told you, see, they have solidarity and we need to have the same.
It's true, it's a problem. Then we cut to Link in the bath. It's not sexy. So we cut to Link in the bath, and then Sprite bursts in, and then she proceeds to, like, I wouldn't even say overtly sexually harass, covers it.
Oh, yeah. She sees his whole dick and balls.
Dick and balls!
And she is not shy about saying that she likes what she sees. It's...
Do you remember that scene in Harry Potter where, like, Moaning Myrtle is watching Harry bathe?
Right.
It's so much worse than that.
Yeah, for some reason, I think it's because one's a cartoon and one's, like, a real human person. I don't want to joke about Harry Potter's dick and balls. But Link, I'm okay with.
Huh. I think the Moaning Myrtle one is weird, too, because that actress was, like, 40 at the time.
Yeah, she was super old.
Daniel Radcliffe was, like, 14. So, she's like, Link's like, get out of here, I'm in the bath. And she's like, you look cute. And then he says something else. And she's like, Zelda's a snoot. I like what I see. And then she's like, especially no. Like,
can I just say, Link? Sweet dick. A nice hog. That's all I'm saying.
Is that what men are doing in the locker room?
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, hey, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Choice balls.
I don't know. I've never had sex before. I don't know where babies come from. Love to find out one day. Haven't figured it out. That was like something that I was trying to get going on my Twitter for a long time, was I would just tweet out like, sex is dope. I wish I knew where babies came from. Got like one like.
It's a good like bit to run with.
Thank you. So eventually Link does kick her out. He's like, let me take a bath, pervert. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, let me crank it in peace.
I mean, that's like part of the bath taking experience.
Yeah.
Right? And then so Link is like, if Zelda wants a prince, I'll be a prince. And he goes downstairs to where my understanding of royal dinners is that a lot of people go.
Yeah, this one.
But it's just Prince Facade, Zelda, and her dad.
Yeah, it's a very intimate dinner.
Right. And I mean, like, admittedly, my understanding of, like, aristocracy and stuff does come from Downton Abbey. So.
Which this is, like, I mean, if you had to equate this to a time period, a little ways away from Downton Abbey sort of time.
Nah. No, it isn't. Anyways, so Link shows up. He's wearing just absolutely fucking ridiculous clothes. He has on like
his
a big
drip is off the charts.
I should be respecting it. His hat, he's wearing like a big stereotypical like 80s pimp hat with like, it's like this wide brimmed hat. It's got multiple feathers in it. It's like an ostentatious jewel tone.
So good.
He has on like almost like cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
he has
do have
spurs. He has spurs. Don't remember the shirt and pants.
Yeah, I think it's just like a big colorful like tunic thing.
Yes. They laugh at him. And then especially like Zelda laughs at him.
Oh yeah, Zelda's...
Which again, like, ooh. I need you to support me in my fashion decisions.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Just as I support you. I mean, you are, like, wearing normal clothes. But, like, I'm about to try and wear a jumpsuit to church for Christmas.
No, I should have said at the beginning of the call, I am wearing cowboy boots and a big pimp hat.
I was going to. My plan for the intro was to make you video call me and be wearing my Whataburger Christmas sweater that I just got. And just have your reaction.
That would be pretty good.
It's so good. Dude, my Christmas sweater. I'm so excited. It matches my Whataburger shoes. I have, like, an outfit now. I'm very excited.
Nice.
To wear it. I'm wearing it to my mom's house for Thanksgiving.
That's pretty good.
She's gonna hate it. And then so, Link basically does what I do anytime I decide that my boss is being mean to me, which is he quits his job.
Yep.
And just fucking leaves. Usually I say something mean to my manager before I leave.
One thing I did notice is, like, he gets on his horse, which is apparently named Catherine.
Catherine, and I did write that down. He's like, come on, Catherine, which, like...
So, like, yeah, it hadn't been established that, like, Epana's, like, Link's horse, but... I don't know,
but
Catherine.
Why say Catherine at all? Why not just be like, come on, girl?
Yeah, Catherine, just like, it's too human of a name. Does not fit a dignified, noble horse's spirit.
What would you name the horse, Brayden?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, whatever. Take your time.
What?
Name the horse, fucker. Do it.
Oh, I thought... Okay, hold on. Well, I'm going to go with, like, how they name race horses, because I think that's probably the most interesting.
Oh, each one has to be individual from another one?
Right. I'm going to say my great uncle's Volkswagen bus that he crashed into a lake.
I was going to Google and see if that's a real racehorse, but it's too long. I don't feel like doing it. You know what I would name the horse?
Huh.
Glue Factory.
Oh, come on. That's just being mean to horses.
Or being really nice to glue. So So Link quits, gets on Catherine. Ganon is like, ha 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 ha, it's my time. That's not what he sounds like, though. He's like, ho 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 ho, it is my time to... He doesn't sound like that either.
I don't think that's it either.
I'm doing my fucking best. I didn't see you whipping out Ganon impressions.
My Ganon impression would be like, yeah, it's my time.
Yeah, that one's better. Anyways. So he sends some monsters to go attack. Zelda's dad is no longer anywhere to be found. Like, he fucks off.
He's back to jerking
gone.
He can only take 30-minute breaks to refuel.
Nourish himself. That's like my theory as to why Obi-Wan Kenobi ages so drastically in between episode 3 and 4. And I know I've said that to you.
I know. It's so good.
Because, like, Jedis are not allowed to, like, do stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
There's no more Jedi Order. If I were him...
Well, I mean, they're not allowed to make,
constantly.
They're not allowed to, like, make connections. I don't think they're explicitly not allowed to jerk off.
When you're jerking it, you connect your hand to your dick.
I do not think it was in George Lucas's vision that Jedi were not allowed to jerk it.
It was? Oh, it definitely was. If he created the Ubas, I know that he made it to where Jedi's connect. The Ubas.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if that's what they're called. But in episode 3, when Padme is giving birth, it's the, like, weird tall robots that are just like, Uba. I love them. They're my favorite. But so he summons some monsters. Prince Facade is, like, fighting them off. They're, like, little weird spiders, almost. Yeah. And then 2 of, like, what I'm going to affectionately refer to as, like, swamp men come and they grab Zelda. You get a gratuitous panty shot.
Yeah, you do. It's kind of weird.
Oh, you didn't like it?
It's just strange. It's in a children's show.
It, like, did bring back fond memories of, like, playing Smash.
Yeah.
Pausing it. Looking at Peach's underwear.
Well, now I think it's like isn't it just like a black void?
It is. That's what I have down there. It's just a black void.
It's anatomically correct.
Don't touch me, motherfucker. Yep. So they kind of just fucking toss her out a window.
Hell yeah.
Basically. Why did you say it like that?
Hell yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, toss her out a window.
No, hell yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I'm not like, fuck yeah, dude.
You are a disgusting, sad man.
I'm just saying, like, hell yeah, they tossed her out a window. It was sick.
I cannot believe that you know that your mother is going to listen to this. And you would openly talk about your window tossing fetish. Disgusting.
God, it is so hard to find porn.
I wonder if it is.
Yeah, I said that, and then I was like, no, there's probably a weird amount of that out there, huh?
I'm typing it in right now.
Hop.
Window. Oh, there's stuck window.
Like the window is stuck? Or like stuck in a window?
Yeah, there's like a subgenre of porn where like the woman is stuck. She can't move, so it's like kind of rapey.
Yeah, that's rapey and weird, and also like, I don't know, there's very few times in my life where I've ever been like stuck at all.
And they're always stuck like, you know, just conveniently on all fours. Like they're never stuck like I don't know, in other positions.
Like, I feel like if I were to get stuck anywhere, it'd be like, I'd, like, sidle into, like, a gap to try to get something and get stuck on my way out. You know, I'd be, like, standing between two walls.
I thought you meant the store. Like...
What?
I thought you meant the store, like, the Gap.
Oh.
Like, where you get, like, khakis.
Yes. My favorite porn
like,
takes place in a Gap store.
Hold on. I got the website pulled up.
Stop.
I will not.
Oh no. You're gonna get porn of like the weird like mannequin family, I bet. You know, when they, like, aired all those commercials with, like, the family of mannequins?
That was Old Navy, not Gap.
Oh, shit. Well...
I got something grosser, actually.
What could...
I got somebody who misspelled gaping.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that's your shit, but that,
No.
to me, that's, like, the grossest thing in the whole world.
It's bad.
It's, like, it's not supposed to be that big. Stop it. Don't do that. So, and then Link hears Zelda scream, and he's just like, oh, heck. Like, Link becomes a very, like, midwestern mother.
Aw, heck, well, would you look at that?
Oh, that was pretty good, but it's like, it's not like...
Ah, jeez Louise, heck no.
Go, Peck, go! But it's no longer that he's, like, his friend, colleague, person that he knows is in, like, a life or death situation. It's more that he, like, left his hot dish in the oven or something like that. Was making chili and couldn't find the cinnamon rolls.
Stop it. Stop trying to force your weird fucking predilections onto this show.
Did you know that in the state of Kansas, chili and cinnamon roll day is the day that most parents go eat with their children at school? Like, that's the day they have the most parent visitors.
That is maybe one of the saddest things anyone has ever told me.
Why?
Because you're telling me that, like, the day that gets, parents motivated to, like, spend time with their fucking kids is this, like, abomination unto God.
Well, just for lunch. I bet they go for other stuff, too.
Awful.
I don't know. My parents never came to school with me. Oh, now I get to be sad about my childhood. That's not true, actually. My mom came one year for Veterans Day, and she read a book to my class.
Huh.
But I was 17, so it was kind of weird.
My mom used to sub.
Oh,
and,
God.
Well, it was only at one of my schools when it was, like, kindergarten and first grade.
So
like,
that's when, like, having your mom there is actually the dopest shit in the world.
No, I still didn't. Like, she was kind of a mean sub.
Oh, no,
And
Stacy.
She will, like, deny it to this day, but my brother was at the same school, and she also subbed for his class sometimes, and he's like, no, yeah, you were mean.
Oh, no. Yeah, my dad also, like, he chaperoned a field trip for my third grade class. We went to, like, a living history thing for, like, settlers, because it was in Kansas. And so they were, like, you had to, like, dress up. You had to wear, like, old skirts and shit. It sucked. Worst field trip. So all of that happens. Oh, heck.
Aw, darn.
And then the fisherman carry Zelda into, like, a lake, and Ganon's like, raise the swamp entrance.
Which, I mean, sick.
So, like, he must have a pretty extensive network of, like, underground tunnels.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, I guess. Prince Facade is like, I think not. And then Link shows up. Catherine, like, bucks him off.
Hell yeah.
But he does, like, some parkour, lands, and then fights the, like, fish dudes. And then Zelda falls into the thing, and then Prince Facade is like, oh, you're saved. I'm so glad. And then Zelda is like, you! And she, like, points at him and, like, kind of gets in his face a little bit.
Yeah, she, like, Skyrim, like, power word shouts him into the lake. It's kind of...
She's like, Foos! But so you would think that she's about to, like, really get in his face and, like, get on his ass, but just the, like, you is apparently enough. So he falls backwards into the lake. He gets all muddy. And then, Zelda and Link, like, walk back to the castle, and Link's like, you're my kind of girl, princess. Now kiss me. And she's like, no, you're all muddy. And he's like, so are you. And she's like, stale. I mean, it's over. Oh, also, it says, I want to point this out. When Link shows up to fight the fish guys, he says, put her down. She's not worth saving, but I'm doing it anyway.
Which, like, I mean, fair.
That's fucked up.
I mean,
no.
she just literally, like, abandoned him and then, like, laughed at him and forgot he existed and, like...
Called him stink.
Yeah, I think he deserves to get in a little dig, you know?
Okay, but you don't get to, like, imply that I am worthless as a human being and then be like, fuck me right here. Like...
Okay, yeah, that's just... that's a good point.
I'm not gonna. Don't be mean to me. Like...
Yeah, that...
No.
The turnaround on that, yeah, definitely is...
It's like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up. But do you have any thoughts on that episode? That you would like to make sure you get in?
Just that, I mean, I think it further establishes that, while Link is, like, terrible and, you know, constantly harassing Zelda, she is also, like, just not good.
It's almost like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia situation where, like, this is a cast of awful people.
Yeah, there's not really, like, a good character. They're all terrible in their own ways. Even
Sprite, like, they're so weird. Even Sprite is, like, harassing Link.
Yeah. I can't wait for season 2 when, you know, Danny DeVito is added onto the cast.
Hey, have you ever actually seen the first episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, yeah.
They say the N-word so much.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I remember that.
That's a bold move. Doesn't hold up very well.
No.
No.
That, the whole thing of that show is kind of weird, because, like...
I love that show.
Yeah, it's like whole production history is crazy.
It's so fun. I love that I love that sometimes you'll hear the theme music for that in other stuff, because it's just a piece of stock music.
Yeah.
And that also happens with, like, some music from The Sims. Like, sometimes you're watching, like, I was watching, I think, like, Finding Bigfoot or something one time, and I just heard, like, boop, 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 and it was, like, The Sims buying music. And I was like, what?
That's very weird.
Do you want to do, like, the shout-outs and stuff?
Do, 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 do.
I don't know what song that is.
That's the, like, I don't know what the song is, but it's always like elevator music in like movies and stuff.
Oh, Tim knows what that's called off the top of his head. I don't.
Like Muzak? Or are you talking about the actual song?
He knows what the song is called.
I think it's a fairly famous song.
Yeah.
It's like a...
He says that the McElroys talk about it a lot.
Yeah, they've definitely referenced it. They use it a lot in, like... I know in, like, the Adventure Zone, if they, like, are in elevators or something, one of them usually makes a joke.
I don't listen to that. Tim, cut that out. I'm not trying to alienate yet another.
We're not even in the outro, so where would that be fitting in?
Tim, put that randomly in the middle. Please interrupt a sentence with it. Oh, my God. Okay, so outro. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
I hope you thought that was funny. I don't think anything is funny anymore.
You know how when you say, like, one word over and over and over again, it's suddenly nonsense?
That's how we're feeling.
Yeah, we've just spoken so much that every word is just garbage tumbling out of our mouths. Which, I mean, I don't know if it's that much different from normal, but it's different.
I think it's worth pointing out, if people are like, oh, why are those so awkward? Brayden and I are not used to talking to one another.
Right.
Like, speaking. Like, we mostly just text each other.
Yeah.
We have not lived in the same city in 5 years. So,
right.
And we were not that good of friends in high school.
No, I think we met, like, maybe twice when I was actually in high school.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's stuff to work on. Stuff that will hopefully be sorted out. But yeah, no, again, thank you guys for listening. Like we said in the beginning, please rate, review, subscribe on iTunes.
Yes.
Get that.
Hit the bell.
That 1,000 number, and we'll see what happens. Everywhere else as well. Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen. Subscribe there, please. It helps us out a lot. Do some little bit of notes here. Our theme and our editing is done by Tim. You can find him at Stillman Audio. That's STILLMUN Audio on Twitter. Mm-hmm. He's done a great job so far. Our theme, or sorry, not our theme. Our artwork is done by my friend Jordan. You can find her stuff at Lemon Limeade Art on Instagram, all one word. Check her out. And again, thank you guys. I have heard at least from a few people I know who have really enjoyed what we've done, and it's meant a lot to hear kind words about it.
We're having a lot of fun doing this, and we're really proud of it.
Yes.
Even though it's like just jokes about bongs, like we're still proud.
Right, and even if the energy in this one is not...
I'm hoping the middle bit is good. Although I remember I was sick and like my butt hurt, so I was kind of over it. This might be a low energy app, and we're sorry.
Yep. We will get back on the high energy train next time.
Yeah, we're gonna do Coke.
A little bit of Coke. Oh, same hat.
Same hat.
We're gonna end here, and we will deliver with gusto, with a lot of pizzazz. That sign off.
That classic.
That we're on now.
Yep. That we are famous for.
Now watch this drive.
What?
That's there's like that video of George W. Bush, like he says something that's serious about like, I don't know, Katrina or something, and then he goes, now watch this drive, and like it's a golf ball.
The only thing I know about George W. Bush is that Ellen is friends with him and that he quit being president and started being a dog painter.
Right.
His paintings of dogs are pretty good.
We've
talked about this before on the podcast.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, this has gotten out of hand as a sign-off. You know what? I think we're going to need a little more time, guys. We're going to workshop this.
Yep.
Get back to you again, and we will definitely have a sign-off next time.
We're just not ready to give you anything less than perfection.